right, so let's review. First thing, we gotta pick up early. We're not waiting until the ball carrier gets to the three-point line. You have to keep the ball in one direction. We gotta know whether we're gonna go under or over the ball screen. This all depends on whether the ball carrier can shoot the three or not. The fourth thing, as the hedge man, we gotta remember that we're playing two. We can't allow the roller to get behind us, and we have to stop a straight line drive to the rim from the ball carrier. The spread pick and roll is really difficult to cover.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Cleveland.
Okay, boo-boo, I see you got moves. Somebody's in a good mood.
Nah, I'm glad to be home. I got a DVR full of my stories, and as soon as y'all get this win, I intend to go home and watch every last one.
Okay, well, we better get that W then so that you can be in a good mood to watch all your stories.
How you say it like that? Make it fun.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the... And before we...
Well, guys, when I asked him what impressed him the most about today...
Thank you, David. For a young player, Clark, it's adjusting to the speed of the NBA and the length of the schedule. So how do you power through that rookie wall? How do you survive that?
Well, there's no magic formula, Kevin. You just have to stay the course because it comes in different times for different players. For me, it was after about 60 games. I was a starter playing 34, 35 minutes a game. So it was a combination of fatigue and just getting used to 2.5 times more games than I had ever played in my career. So you fight through it, stay with your habits, stay with your preparation, and eventually you find your legs.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Orlando, the big men are Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Shelvin Mack, and it's Isaac in at the three. Pass to Thunder. Rebound by the Magic, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
You know, a poor shooting night. I just got the sense they didn't work hard enough to get good looks.
Well, the effort plainly was not there. I mean, they often settled for tougher, lower percentage shots, and that makes it hard to win.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Back to Love. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. Thompson sets the pick for James. That one's not going to go. The Magic go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that that one got away from them, because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. Good, and the nice assist from Mack. Gordon's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's the screen. Gordon against James. Love with the screen for James. Here's Thunder. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Isaac. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Gordon, the pass to Matt. Offline with his three. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
Yep, and that's not a winning performance. I mean, you got to tighten up the defense moving forward if you're going to get some W's.
Thomas against Gordon. Count that bucket.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Yeah, I like the quick release, Greg. He does a nice job getting it up quickly, especially when he's facing a bigger defender.
The Cavaliers trailing. I think it's been a long rebuild for the Magic, but they really feel they've got a plan in place.
Well, you've heard the front office talking that they're going to win at least one championship by the year 2030. And I got to say, that's an interesting quote, to say the least. I mean, I have heard of a 5-year plan, but a 13-year plan, I guess you'd call that building for the long term.
Vucevic a screen on Thompson. Here's Mack. Love grabs the board.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
James in the post. No good off the back of the rim.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Isaac. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Thunder. He's guarded by Fournier. Passes it to Love. Off target from outside. The Magic have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And Fournier kicks to Mack. To the left wing with the shot. The Magic again can't hit.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Now here's Thomas, guarded close, and he banks in the layup.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
Mack, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Thunder, they get the rebound, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
Here's Vucevic. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Thompson. And here are the Cavaliers. It's been 10 unanswered points. Thomas kicks to LeBron. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Vucevic with the block.
And you know, with Vucevic, as is the case with all shot blockers, it's about timing. And how can you bait that shooter into shooting a shot that you know you can block?
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And you look at the post-up bangers who don't block shots at a high level. More and more, we're seeing teams relegate them to that six-man role.
The Magic trail by 9. And so in the game for the Magic, Simmons is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Allen Williams, and it's Vucevic, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. The shot's good from Fournier. Greg, why is it, do you think, that teams want those more floor-bound, post-up big men like Vucevic coming off the bench?
I think two things. First of all, their defensive shortcomings are less exposed playing against other reserves. Also, their ability to create offense on the block has more value with that second unit because that group tends to have their struggles in terms of scoring the basketball.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Warriors played a major role. He picked up 12 points and did his work from both lines, hitting from beyond the arc and from the foul line. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. We'll see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Nice work, David. Thank you. His contribution in that game was a big one.
And whenever he's that effective, it makes them so much stronger as a team. It doesn't have to do it all, but it helps when he does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Greg, and that's what he'll be trying to do again tonight, in my opinion. Maybe not go out there and dominate, but put his stamp on as many different areas of this game as he can.
Fournier's shot is off.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Outside Thomas. Charity stripe shot. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Magic trail by 7. Here's Isaac. The dish to Fournier. Outside Simmons. Picked by Vucevic. Back to Fournier. To Simmons. Releases from 15. The Cavaliers pull it in. LeBron's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Over Williams. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Shoots from 12. Here's Isaac. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
LeBron outside. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
And Orlando making a change here. Spates is checked in. And here's Fournier. 14 points from him the last game against Minnesota.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Seems like he's in a hurry. He's kind of rushing the shot, clearly out of rhythm right now. That's a big reason why they're losing.
Here's Isaac. Here's Vucevic. Another shot. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
Now the pass to Thunder. Outside jumper. That's tipped.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
the shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
James in the post. Vucevic on him, and James gets it to go.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And Fournier kicks to Vucevic from downtown. That one, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Here's the feed to Shumpert. It's a pick by Love. Shumpert, no good. The Magic trail by 8. Outside, Simmons. And Thomas over to help. Pass to Isaac. Jacks up a 3. Love grabs the board. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Good, nice play there from Thunder. Thunder's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
And that one's good, Simmons.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Thomas, that's good. Thomas got the lead back up to 10 now for Cleveland.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
Hands with the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it. And so it's Cleveland enjoying a 12-point lead as they...
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, what have you liked about your team's performance so far?
I like our physicality. I thought we came out, started the game physical. That set the tone for us early.
Well, we'll see if they can keep...
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the... Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the 3rd. Clark, when you look around the NBA, is there one point guard you wish you could have played with in your day?
There's a bunch of them out there, Kevin. I mean, Chris Paul is so good at orchestrating the offense and getting his guys good quality shots on a regular basis. Steph Curry is underrated, I think, as a passer. His shooting spaces the floor so well. Damian Lillard is outstanding. I think John Wall would be a lot of fun to play with because of his speed and his ability to create opportunities just by getting into the lane. So those are 4 guys that I would have loved to hang out with.
Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Isaiah Thomas out there with Thunder. And it's LeBron in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
To the right side. Here's Thunder. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Isaac. Gordon a screen. Feeds it to Vucevic. The shot missing. Great D that time from Love. Cleveland leading by 12. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. It's a pick by Love. Here's Thunder. Cranes the 3-pointer. Thunder's got 9.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Vucevic dishes to Mack. Back to Vucevic. From 11 feet away, here's Isaac. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. He has 7.
Hey, if you're going to get offensive rebounds, you've got to stay active, and Isaac does that, doing a nice job utilizing his reach to snag those second chance opportunities.
He used that pick to get in close. 11 points for LeBron.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can.
Thompson, high post. Back to LeBron. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And how about those rookies? Time now to check out the Rookie of the Year race, ranking the league's best young rookies here midway through the season. Look at Thunder. Things haven't been going so hot for him as he moves through his first year. Maybe, just maybe, he can pick things up and finish the season strong.
And as the Rookie of the Year race has taken shape here, these are the young players who are really standing out as the best of that freshman crop.
And you know what? The talent they have, undeniable. And the more they've gotten used to the demands of life in the NBA, the better they've gotten.
Crowder kicks to Rose. Here's Thunder. 9 points in the game so far. Shot clock at 5. The 15-footer. And again, LeBron missing.
And I tell you what, he's doing his best to contribute, but he's been out of sync, out of rhythm. Luckily, his team still is in front.
Biombo kicks to Mack. Gordon a screen. Some solid defense from Rose. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Crowder the pass to James. It's blocked. Here's Isaac, covered by LeBron. It's Fournier on the wing. Fires from deep. Orlando getting another chance here. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Thunder. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Alan Williams, he's checked in for Orlando.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for the Magic.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team, just as you might expect. The bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
Kicks it to Gordon. And he lays it straight in. Gordon's got 7 points.
And Gordon's jumping ability, combined with his reach, make him a difficult matchup for any defense, especially when he's operating in the post.
Pass to Thunder. Dishes it to Korver. Rose against Fournier. Off the screen. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. That's 7 points for Rose.
And Rose, so dangerous coming off the pick. All he needs is a half step, and he can do the rest.
And Mack kicks to Williams. Good, and the nice assist from Mack. Mack's got 4 assists now tonight. Cleveland leading by 13. Outside Crowder. Passes it to Thunder. He dishes it to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Now here's Matt. He's covered by Thompson. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. And so in the game for the Magic, you've got Isaac, Maurice Spates out there with Vucevic. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Mack in at the point. Now the dish to Smith. Drawn right side. Shoots over Spates. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
It's stolen by Smith. From 13, up again, and Love with his second chance points.
And how about the intensity that Love has there on the board? Superb at timing how he jumps for offensive rebounds.
And Mack kicks to Spates. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Clock at 6, and the call will be against Fournier. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the Magic making a change here as well. Biombo is checked in for Maurice Spates. Thomas kicks to LeBron. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. 14 points for LeBron.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shot.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Mack dishes to Vucevic to end the run. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Here's Thunder, who's guarded by Fournier. It's a pick by Love. There's the pick. James, no good. The Magic trail by 19. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And Mack kicks to Fournier. He feeds it to Vucevic. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
How about the concentration level of Vucevic? I mean, we often overlook that, but just keeping his hand steady on the shot attempts, even while getting bumped and roughed up a bit.
The pass to Thunder. Back to LeBron. Love with the screen for James. Another miss by James.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
Thompson against Vucevic. Had him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
Vucevic never losing sight of the basket despite the best efforts of the defense. That, folks, is real good focus.
James left side. Lots of room. Shots good from Thunder. The Magic trail by 17. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Clark, as an analyst, do you feel you view the game drastically different from when you were in your playing days in college and the NBA?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I really do, because I've benefited from the different coaches we've had a chance to visit with over the years, and that's added to my perspective. And you tend to look at things differently when you're playing. I was always a student of the game, but clearly I think I've become a lot more analytical as an analyst, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Fournier's shot is off.
Boy, Kevin, he just clanked that one. I mean, surprising because the defense wasn't really in the picture.
And it's LeBron James with the three. LeBron's got 20 points.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
And knocking down a bunch of them, too. Outstanding shooting in this fourth quarter. He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
And they double him up with LeBron. Kicks it out to Love. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists in the game.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Vucevic, a screen on Thomas. Now here's Matt. Here's Vucevic. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Vucevic has got 6 points in the quarter. Now LeBron, outside Thomas, back to LeBron, and James throws it down.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
And Matt kicks to Vucevic. There's the pick. Biyombo with it, working on Thompson. Biyombo, no luck.
And I think all the credit goes to the defense there, Kevin. Exceptional job getting the shooter to rush that layup.
Outside Thomas, pass to Thunder. And referee play review is something that is still relatively new in the NBA. Clark, you think it should be expanded?
I think we should continue to modify and refine it and be careful to not look to overdo it. But we also want to make sure we're using it productively and prudently. So we modify it, refine it, evaluate it each year, and try to make really good use of it in the areas where it can be most effective in enhancing the calls that are made in the game.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Yeah, he's shaken up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Jordan's checked in for the Magic. Thomas kicks to Thompson. Passes to Thunder. The feed to Love. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas, no luck. The Magic trail by 20. Fournier in the corner. Vucevic setting the pick for Fournier. Vucevic against Thompson. Vucevic to the pass to Matt. Orlando needs to get off a shot. This one for 3, and again it's the Magic from deep.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for LeBron.
Sheer dominance from him tonight. I mean, he could not be contained. A big reason for their success this evening.
Thunder passes to Love. Here's Thomas. That ball's great assist by Love.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Big time. I mean, it's amazing. Their crowd letting them hear it, and that's always inspiring. They want to see this thing get wrapped up.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Now here's Thomas. He's covered by Mack. Thomas with the ball. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends. For the vast majority of the game, and whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much. You guys continue to set the pace in the conference with wins like this. So how far do you think you can go?
You know, DA, right now I think we can compete with any team in the league. We know what our strengths and weaknesses are as a team, but we're doing a good job of keeping an even keel and playing with ourselves every time we step out onto the floor. And as long as we minimize the mistakes, we can make a deep run with this team.
It is certainly setting up that way, especially with wins like this. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
Hey, boo-boo.
What's up?
What'd you think of that?
Think of what? Come on, man. Oh, I got a job to do, man. You can't expect me to watch every game. I'm just playing with you, man. Of course I watched it.
Hey.
DJ Big Time. That's who you are. DJ
Appreciate
Big
you,
Time.
man.
Man, you out there killing it.